City Chiefs.
Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles test here after 2 losses to start the season in a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others.
Allen going to go to the air right away. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 56 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last. Lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, right there at home. I guess he's going to try to find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here's Cook again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Stroud.
That is caught. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Allen.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
To the air, Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Here's a give to Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know it's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at at the Bears' 26. A good pickup there at 22.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Stroud to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here goes Stroud again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Stroud. He finds Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They work now on 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. Who's going to miss that throw? That's a huge play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Allen going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to...
Touchdown Bears! Dalton Kincaid.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bears have taken the lead. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Play action. Stroud now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud.
And he completes it to Barrios.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing now is Allen.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chicago.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Allen's throw is taken in by Waddle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
On play action, Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have broken the tie. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Tucker able to connect on the extra 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen running the option to the left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
Jalen Waddle.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now Stroud.
This one caught by Ridley. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Stroud working out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Allen will try again on second down.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. Our team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound?
3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Dak Prescott, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Geno Smith, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 16.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hunt.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call a straight-ahead pursuit, a great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Throwing now is Stroud.
And that is incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They'll start with the option.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Allen going to keep it again.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Waddle, the motion man right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Allen off the play fake.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Throwing now is Allen.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they have what he was trying to do. That's a big swing of momentum right there.
And now here comes Kansas City. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it.
A short throw to Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Saquon Barkley running right. A beautiful fake. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
At the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
The Bears on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
And the Bears are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part because
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here goes Stroud again.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That is caught, and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal at the Bears' 4-yard line.
Stroud.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and
Now
goal.
Stroud.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Evan Ingram from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
2nd and a couple.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
74 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So far on third down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Again, it's Stroud.
And he completes it to Berrios. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Stroud to throw it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to